Hi folks, and welcome to a quick edition of Plastic Models by a Regular Dude. Some people have noticed, and I've commented and asked for input on my video quality, and there has been a marked improvement on the actual image quality. I don't want to say my videos, like, production values or anything are any better, but the picture quality is much better, and seems to be working a little bit better. So I thought I'd give you a quick rundown on what I have done to remedy my poor, it wasn't really poor, but it was 720p, and for detail stuff it just really wasn't that clear if I wanted to really get up close. I'm just going to talk a little bit about what I did to make things look a little bit better. First thing, I am no longer using my camcorder, at least not for stuff like this. Samsung HMX F90. It's a good camera. I really like it, and it works good. It does 720p, and for general stuff it's really pretty nice. Has a nice 10 by optical zoom on it, which is nice. Maintains quality when doing that. As far as getting the content off of the card and onto the computer, works like a champ. It's a good camera. I like it. But I just want the video quality to be a little bit better, especially when I'm talking about stuff up close. So I switched to my iPhone 7 Plus. I recently got it because my Android phone took a dump on me because it was getting real close to contract time, and I want me to get a new phone, and it works. So here we go, I got a new phone. But it's the iPhone 7 Plus, and the photo and video quality on it is phenomenal. I really like it. And the rest of the family has gotten Apple phones, so I figured, hey, I'd join the evil, I'd join the dark side, or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, the video quality is very nice. I shoot now in 1080p, 60 FPS, so it gives me really good video quality. And with my new internet connection, my cable connection, as opposed to horrible UVerse, phone data line junk, I can now upload videos a lot quicker. So if I shoot a 30-minute video in 1080p, it doesn't take for all night long to upload, and it doesn't hinder anybody else's work if they're on a computer. So that's the phone I went to. And then as far as my equipment goes, as far as the mount and stuff like that, let me change my camera position and I will show you. Alright, back to handheld mode. So what I did is I went to the local Best Buy. For those outside of the United States, it is an electronics retailer, pretty big, and they sell a lot of really cool stuff. And what I ended up getting was this right here. Joby is the brand, GorillaPod, and it'll work on any type of phone device, but it's basically a tripod and a Bluetooth switch. It's really kind of cool. It really wasn't that much money, and it really works. It's pretty versatile, and the nice thing about it is it comes with a standard 1/4-inch mount, so you can do lots of things. So this is the tripod part. As you can see, it's all flexible like that, and then it comes with this Bluetooth switch, so I don't have to lean forward and switch off and hope I remember to edit that part out and all that kind of stuff. It's just click, start the video, click, stop the video. Really kind of handy. And then the part that these here are flexible, so you get all kinds of positions, and the tips are magnetized, so you could actually stick it to a metal surface if you wanted to, and it sticks really well. So it's kind of a versatile deal, and I've been having a lot of fun monkeying around with it. But it's adjustable. It's really super tight, so you want to kind of get it kind of positioned the way you want with the phone mount, and then use the legs to fine tune it. But really kind of cool. You wrap around poles, whatever. So it's kind of handy. That is really cool. but the actual part that the phone goes on is this part here. And as you can see, it's spring loaded, and so it'll fit any type of phone. And you know, it's got just the regular, I think it's a 1/4 20, quarter-inch diameter, 20 threads per inch mount, or maybe it's just a universal. No, I think it is 1/4 20 because I've used 1/4 20 bolts to do other things with tripods and stuff. But it fits in there, holds it really snug. It's got little lips to keep your phone from falling out. It's rubberized, so it kind of really grips it well. And then, as you can see, let me turn this light off so it's not glaring. As you can see right here, this little clamp part, this, let me pull it down a little bit so maybe it won't, so it'll focus better. This has little channels, whoops, sorry, top and bottom, and it slides right onto here like that, so you can keep it all together. So that's kind of cool. Whoops. And then what I've used, you know, I've used tripods and other mechanical stuff, but I've got this light arm that I hated the light on, so I took it off and decided to use it for this instead. And what I did is I put a spacer in here where the light fixture clamp was, put the spacer in, just put a nut just to make it solid. And then this is like a tabletop mount. You can use it on a tabletop, or I sometimes mount it right here, you know, to get an angle shot down to my desk. Do a lot, but it's fully, you know, whoops, it's fully rotatable and all that, and it clamps down tight. This I clamp right onto here. This I actually got out of my dad's old 35mm camera setup. He had this, and it's, I don't know how old it is. I mean, he got it probably 1976, 75, 76. So who knows if it was new then? But it's a really nice piece of equipment, really solid contact, and it mounts on there. And then that way I can mount my phone on here, and then I can pretty much position it anywhere I want over the desk. I can, you know, I can have a downward view, which is like what I use most of the time, or I can have, you know, side view, whatever. I mean, I got full range of motion here. And I know a lot of people use these things and have rigged something similar, but this is just the way I've got mine hooked up. And as you can see, one of the springs I unhooked because with both springs it was just too much tension, because the weight of the light was pretty heavy compared to this. So I detached that, gave it just the right amount of tension so I can use it. So that's my new setup, and I have to say I really like it. My lighting seems to be a little bit better. Excuse me. I've got my two lights hooked up there, and then I've got that light, and it's all daylight type light bulbs. And I can control the lights with this switch here, the ones on my desk, if I just want to use the overhead only, which is kind of nice sometimes. Cuts back on glare. But and also another way I cut down on glare is I got some inexpensive poster board and lined the inside of my work area here, because that white, just sometimes it was really bright with those two lights shining. So that's my current setup. So, you know, in case anybody's interested, it seems to work really well, and overall it's pretty inexpensive. You know, reused, you know, these two items here, purchased that one, I think it was about 30 bucks, 30, 40 bucks, something like that, and it's a pretty good quality piece of equipment. And the nice thing is I can use this on other types of mounts. Like you can get the handheld type mounts, I could get a handlebar mount for my bicycle, whatever. So it's pretty versatile, and you know, not too much money, and I think the video quality is well worth it. So that's pretty much it. So I hope you found that kind of interesting as to what my new setup is. So, you know, I hope everybody likes the videos just a little bit more with a better quality. I know I enjoy shooting them better because, you know, I can actually see what I'm pointing at, and I don't have to wonder if you're going to be able to see the detail I'm talking about. So anyway, that's it for Plastic Models by a Regular Dude this time, and my current video setup. So if you have any questions or comments or even suggestions on how I could further improve my video quality, I would appreciate if you'd put it in the comments below. So until next time, I will see you all later.